Hey, this is Carrie with Cookbook Divas, and I wanted to show you this 2014 cookbook, my Darling Lemon Thyme. I just picked it up at a used bookstore, but I think this is brand new and not used. Recipes for My Real Food Kitchens by Emma Galloway, who grew up in New Zealand. Vegetarian, gluten-free meals, small bites, and sweets to feed the whole family. Let's take a look. I noticed that for 2014, this has stunning photography. Roost Books was the publisher. The chapters are Introduction, Pantry Ingredients, Rise and Shine, Small Plates, Sweet Tooth, Big Plates, Drinks, Frozen Goodness, Sweetness, and etc. So the introduction, she starts off, I grew up in the tiny surf town of Raglan on the west coast of the North Island of New Zealand, and it was a time when many families were cooking ready-made meals in their microwave, but she grew up one of a family of 7 in a wooden house that their dad built. Wow. So they're going to go through pantry staples, gluten-free flours that you need, everything you're going to need to make the recipes in this cookbook, dairy alternatives and eggs if you prefer. Here's the Rise and Shine breakfast chapter. Now I haven't cooked or baked anything out of this cookbook. I just bought it very recently and wanted to look through it with you. Buckwheat, banana, and berry pancakes. Tofu scramble with chipotle sauce. And so far, each recipe has its own photo. I love that. These are quinoa crepes with orange maple sauce. That sounds good. Millet and flaxseed porridge with orange prunes. So lots of healthy recipes in here. There is something I wanted to show you. Oh my goodness. I'd love to hear what you think of this in the comments. These are buckwheat pancakes with horseradish yogurt and beets. Now, I love beets, but I'd never thought of putting them on pancakes and serving them at breakfast. What do you think of that? Let me know. This looks gorgeous. Sweet potato and kale latkes with poached eggs. Orange cinnamon chia pudding. Now we're into the small plates chapter. This is snow pea and avocado noodle salad with soy ginger dressing. Or you could make mung bean pancakes with satay vegetables. This is roasted squash, sweet potato, and cilantro soup. This photography is stunning, and back in 2014, this seems a little ahead of its time photography-wise. Step-by-step photos. Corn, cilantro, and feta muffins. That sounds really good, and I wouldn't have thought to make that into a muffin. Carrot, cumin, and red lentil soup. This is buckwheat tabbouleh. Now we're in the sweet tooth chapter. Here's quinoa and lemon Anzac cookies. This is peach, rosemary, and yogurt cake. Here's chocolate date bliss balls. And chewy cranberry millet and pistachio bars. Ginger whoopie pies. Banana date and olive oil bread. Spice pumpkin date and quinoa muffins. Those could be back in the breakfast chapter. These are choux puffs with labneh and strawberry jam. Dark chocolate buckwheat and pear loaf. I like the combinations in this book. Now here's the big plates chapter. This is going to be interesting. Spice roasted vegetables with chickpeas, millet, and chermoula. Here's peanut brown rice patties. This is a gorgeous roasted cherry tomato quiche with a chickpea crust. That way it's gluten-free. And chickpea pumpkin and kale stew with chimichurri. I am on a chimichurri kick lately. So good. This is tofu curry with chili and tamarind. I just bought my first tamarind pods yesterday at Costco. They're so good. I didn't expect the texture to be so much like figs. This is sweet and sour lemongrass tempeh. Here's warm lentils with sweet and sour cabbage and parsley salad. Here's a harissa squash and feta galette. That would be great with sparkling wine, wouldn't it? Tofu noodle soup. Now we're in the drinks and frozen goodness chapter. Here is walnut maple milk, or you could make plum lassi. And they're mentioning how many people it serves at the top. Very handy. Peppermint lemon balm tea, or ginger kefir water. And I was hearing that kefir helps with bloating, just in case you need that. Strawberry Thai basil sorbet. Chocolate cream pops. And then here's the sweetness chapter, in case there wasn't enough sweetness in the chocolate pops. Chocolate avocado tart. Blackberry apple and hazelnut crumble. Chai cheesecake with Earl Grey fig sauce. Almond milk pudding with cherry rose compote. And apricot tarts with kaffir lime sugar. Gorgeous. Let's end the cookbook look through with that one. I wish we could show you more of the cookbook and do it more slowly, but to be fair to the authors, photographers, and publishers, we gotta kind of rush through. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cookbook preview, and I'll see you in the next video.